classic Chevy Nova with 5-speed stick shift and a 454 with a V8 engine. Start your engines, warm it up on the count of 3. Ladies and gentlemen, when you hear the gun go off into the air, the referee yells out, yo to the racers and the crowd. 1, 2, 3. The gunshot goes off into the air. Go, go, the race is on and it makes me feel in control. I'm a shifting man, gears makes me think back to the first time I drove my Paul, cause he was intoxicated. So it was the first time I drove, it was a stick shift truck. The gear was on the column of the steering wheel. The second truck with a stick shifter was a little Nissan truck that my pa friend Uncle Edward taught me how to drive a stick shift. And they can dang sure get you up the mountains, that's for sure. And when the battery is there, we can always just push it to crank it, let it loose, push the pedal to the metal and let it roll. And let's roll, racing around the track up against some slackers. Started my engine up and waiting for the checker flag and the gunshot in the air. Then I left them all in the crowd somewhere. I've got one in the front and 2 on each side. I'ma put it down in 4th gear and let it glide as I hit beside a Ford on the inside, trying to block me from getting my back bumper on his front fender. I slapped it up in 5th gear and hit the gas like with the steering wheel and the gear shifter. Feeling the adrenaline in my veins as I become number 2 in the inside lane. I breathe the clutch back down to 4th gear. I got my engine roar and soar through the lanes. The thing can go fast and explore so much faster than the other one. What a ride with all the fun and sportsmanship of all the drivers too. I thought I was at a NASCAR race until I woke up and opened my eyes and remembered I got a good Ford Ranger sitting right outside with a smile on my face, cause it's known as found on road dead. Until I fixed her up, now she's first on race day. But not today, not this day, cause I have my Chevy Nova and she's not playing today. Because I got the AC in the hole, and as I went past the winning flag, I felt so grateful inside for the ride. Chevy is America's pride. Thank God for America. Thank God for Vivian Ford and the things and mechanics for all the ride. Chevy is America's pride. Thank God for America. Thank God for Vivian Ford and the things and mechanics for all the ride. Chevy, 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 Chevy. Thank God for America. Thank God for America. Thank God for all the ride. Chevy, 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 Chevy. Thank God for America. Thank God for Chevy and Ford and the things and mechanics for all the vehicles that run smooth, safe and fast.